Today, we're exploring a topic that has been gaining more and more attention in the medical and wellness communities: micronutrients and their incredible potential in both preventing and treating disease. Micronutrients are the vitamins, minerals, trace elements, amino acids, and essential fatty acids that our bodies need in small amounts to function optimally. While they might be small, their impact is anything but. Over the past 50 years, there's been a remarkable shift in nutritional research. Initially, the focus was on discovering vitamins and describing classic deficiency diseases like scurvy and rickets. Remember those terms from history class? These conditions were rampant before we understood the importance of certain nutrients. Thanks to widespread efforts to fortify our food supply, such as enriching grains with B vitamins and iron, iodizing salt, and fortifying milk with vitamins A and D, we've managed to eliminate many of these once common disorders. But here's the catch: vitamin and mineral deficiencies are still widespread, even in industrialized countries. For instance, many women don't get enough iron and folic acid, while older adults often lack vitamin D, vitamin B12, and calcium. This highlights the ongoing importance of a healthy and varied diet. Now, let's talk about the exciting new frontier of micronutrients in medicine. Modern research is revealing that optimal micronutrition can do more than just prevent classic deficiency diseases. It can actually treat illnesses and prevent many health issues without relying solely on costly drugs and surgery. This paradigm shift began with the pioneering work of biochemists like Dr. Linus Pauling, a two-time Nobel Prize winner, who realized that micronutrients have significant health effects beyond just preventing deficiencies. Pauling's work showed that many chronic illnesses occur when micronutrient deficiencies or imbalances impair the body's biochemistry and metabolism. While his ideas were initially met with skepticism, time and scientific progress have proven their value. Correcting these deficiencies and imbalances, by providing nutrients at levels often higher than those found in the diet, has proven to be a powerful therapeutic approach. So, how exactly do micronutrients help prevent and treat disease? One way is by eliminating chronic deficiencies. For example, if your diet is low in an essential nutrient, your body reserves become depleted, leading to severe deficiencies that can cause clear symptoms over weeks. On the other hand, marginal deficiencies might not show obvious symptoms daily, but can gradually impair cell metabolism, causing subtle ill effects that only become evident after years or even decades. Take vitamin C, for instance. A sharp drop in intake can lead to scurvy in a matter of weeks, with symptoms like bleeding gums and rough skin. But long-term, marginal intakes of vitamin C or selenium during adulthood, although not causing daily symptoms, may increase the risk of certain cancers. This was demonstrated in a recent study where boosting selenium intake through supplementation in middle-aged men reduced their cancer risk by 50%. Micronutrients also enhance healthy pathways of cell metabolism. For example, supplementing dietary calcium during adolescence and adulthood reduces bone turnover and promotes mineral deposition into the skeleton, helping maintain bone mineral density and reducing the risk of osteoporosis and fractures later in life. Many trace elements are essential cofactors in enzyme systems, and boosting their intake stimulates enzyme activity. Selenium, for instance, is an essential component of glutathione peroxidase, an important antioxidant enzyme. Increasing selenium intake enhances enzyme activity and reduces vulnerability to oxidative stress. Certain micronutrients, when taken at levels far greater than those in typical diets, develop beneficial new actions. Niacin is a great example. In low doses, it plays a crucial role in energy production in cells. But at doses 10 to 100 times higher, it begins to influence lipid metabolism in the liver, lowering LDL cholesterol and triglycerides and increasing HDL cholesterol. High-dose niacin is recommended as first-line therapy for certain forms of hyperlipidemia. Similarly, high doses of vitamin B6 and zinc can enhance T-cell activity and may increase resistance to infection. Vitamin E, at higher doses, can reduce the risk of coronary heart disease and protect the lungs from air pollution. But it's not just about taking massive doses. The key is understanding the delicate balance of micronutrients and how they interact with each other and with our individual biochemistry. Professor R.J. Williams emphasized the concept of biochemical individuality, which means that each person has unique nutritional requirements. Depending on your genetic makeup, a nutrient intake sufficient for one person might be inadequate for another. This variability is influenced by factors like genetics, age, environment, and lifestyle choices. For example, a smoker's requirement for vitamin C is 2 to 3 times that of a non-smoker. Pregnancy doubles a woman's need for iron, and strenuous athletic training increases requirements for the vitamin B complex and magnesium. In the industrialized world, despite abundant food production, many people are poorly nourished. They're oversupplied with foods rich in fat, protein, sugar, and salt, and undersupplied with complex carbohydrates, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. This is due to several factors, including food refining, processing, and storage cause loss of micronutrients. Other factors are modern agricultural methods that deplete the soil of minerals and trace elements, people who often make poor dietary choices, polluted environments that increase micronutrient requirements, and alcohol, tobacco, caffeine, and certain medications that interfere with the absorption and utilization of micronutrients. The good news is that micronutrients are taking their rightful place in mainstream medicine and becoming cornerstones of both prevention and treatment. They're generally safer than traditional drugs, with many vitamins having large therapeutic indices and being free from adverse side effects, even at doses 10 to 20 times the normal dietary intake. So what can you do to ensure you're getting enough micronutrients? First, focus on a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats. But also consider supplementation, especially if you have specific health concerns or dietary restrictions. Remember, the goal is to support your body's natural processes and enhance your overall well-being. As always, consult with a healthcare professional before making significant changes to your diet or supplement regimen. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of BrightLearn. I hope you found this exploration of micronutrients as fascinating as I do. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to see covered in future episodes, feel free to reach out. Until next time, stay curious and stay healthy. Visit brightlearn.ai for more fascinating videos like this one, and naturalnews.com for full editorial coverage and breaking news on critical stories that keep you informed and aware of what's really going on.